It's week 6 of the NFL, and front and center is Sam Laporta. No one's been busier this season as he currently paces the
Now Goff. Oh, short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Goff. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. You look at this Baltimore defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And this is one of those something's got to give games. You got the number 1 passing team in the NFL against the number 1 defense against the pass. A lot of times, the battle's in the trenches. We know that. We see it all the time. But this one, This game's going to be won on the outside.
Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. Being chased out left. That is caught by Laporta. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the move to his left. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Now it's gone. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And he takes this one in for the Lions. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Rolling to his left. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Goff. Flushed out right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A very solid gain of 27. Goff now looks to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. From the 46, here's the 2nd and 4. To throw is Goff. That's complete to Laporta. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 35. Goff now to throw. Out to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Goff. Steps away. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Here's Goff. On the move to his left. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. This is caught. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
Great job here by this defense. They try to bring the receiver from one side of the field to the other, hoping he'll get lost in the wash. But a really nice job there to make a quick tackle and force 4th and goal.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And it's incomplete. They can. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Creeping up on a minute to play in in this first half. Back to throw, Goff. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Gibbs. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Again, it's Gibbs. And this time he is in. Jeremy. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10. Right at the 30. Rolling to his left. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here. And to the 42-yard line here, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. Another run for Gibbs here. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A give, right side for Gibbs. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Man, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now a 2nd and 6. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Now Goff out to his left. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Here's Goff, escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they... Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10. Right at the 30. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Steps away. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Throwing again is Goff. On the move to his left. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Steps away to his left. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Back to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now back to throw. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Goff going to throw it. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Goff now to throw. Rolling to his left. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Goff. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Now Goff. And it's caught on the deflection. And this is going to be a touchdown. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Now Goff out to his left. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we have Amon-Ra St. Brown on center stage. He comes in 4th in the NFL in receiving yardage. It's the Lions and the Bears, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. With Charles David. Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. Gone. Steps away. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Right now, we're all even. It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Here's 2nd and 10. A toss out right to Gibbs. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. Now a toss play to Gibbs. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. You look at this Bears defense. It's quite a unit, number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
It'll be just an 18-yard punt, and the Bears take over. All right, the offense back out there now. Let's see what they can put together. Goff now looking to throw. Forced out to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 2nd down and 3. Now it's Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit first down. Back to throw here. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. And even 50 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him.
There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Buying time to his left. That is caught by Laporta. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw. Being chased out left. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Trying the left side with Gibbs. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibbs. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. To throw is Goff. Short throw underneath to Hurst. Finding room at midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Goff now to throw. On the move to his left. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough. And he'll get into the... After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. Here's Goff. Dancing to his left. And he is out of bounds up around the 14-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Here's Goff. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the return. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. That's to the tight end Laporta. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Back to throw. Goff. Forced out to his left. That's complete to Laporta. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. Here's Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball down.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touch. Now Goff, rolling to his left. And his throw is incomplete.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Goff. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. Back to throw now on 1st down. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Out to his left. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. And the Bears are going to get it back here. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep him in check on that 1st down carry.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Flush to his right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That'll go as a punt of 34. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. He'll get this down to the 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 3rd and 12. He'll look to throw. Steps away. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A higher-scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, so
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and all eyes are on Jared Goff. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Lions and the Vikings under the lights on Monday night.
Now from downtown Minneapolis, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us inside beautiful U.S. Bank Stadium, the home of the Vikings. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson, partner. This should be a good one here in the month of October. We got a couple of teams playing good football to get this season going.
And all offseason, Mike, coaches and teams, they talk about the importance of starting the season strong. And here in this matchup for early in the year, we have our first look at two teams that have started off strong. They're playing winning football. They're starting to really understand what their identity is as a team. And for this...
Right to the air, here's Goff. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Open man downfield, it's Laporta. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Gibbs. A 2nd effort, and he is... On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he'll take this one forward for about 3. And that's a 1st down. Goff to throw. He runs with it. And he'll be taken down. That's going to do it. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Here's Goff. What teamwork, the receiver coming back for the completion. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Now Goff. He's got it. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They'll send their tight end left. Goff to throw on 1st down. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Back to the air, it's Goff. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
Here's a shot. toward the end zone.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots. Sometimes in sports, Mike, it's better to be lucky than good. In this case,
three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Mekhi Blackman. And he's going to be... Goff. Off-balance throw. It's complete. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Here's 1st and 10. Now, Goff. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Goff to throw. A dive and a catch. Incredible. We go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Here's Goff. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes. 2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. We'll have more from Minneapolis after this. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing here is Goff. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. 3rd and long. To throw is Goff. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Another catch from there. Numbers starting to stack up in this one. Closing in on 100 yards, and we're still in the first half. An unbalanced look to the left here on 1st down. To throw is Goff. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing, Goff. And that is incomplete. But now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar.
Automatic first down.
So now then, 1st and goal from the 1. They'll run with Gibbs. And he will fight his way to the end zone. On 1st down, it's Goff. That is brought in. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. And both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. And he's an early front runner for MVP of the NFL. It's the first half of the season, but as you can see, they're already leading the league in passing yardage. Second down and 8. Goff gives it to Gibbs. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. He'll drop to throw. And on third down, that ball incomplete. So on fourth down, here comes the veteran, Brian Anger. Back deep, the dangerous Jamal Agnew. And a fair catch called for and taken in. Although we do have a flag down, so we're going to have to sort this one out. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. Keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a... They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight, and it gives the team a first down. Now they'll set up to throw. He's able to keep his eyes downfield for the completion. And he's out of bounds in great shape, down at the 15-yard line. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. We'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete. On third down, they'll set up to throw. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. A 2nd down throw for Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. He'll try to run for it. And he's going to have the Lions' 1st down. That'll be a gain of 15 on 4th down. Goff to throw. He'll take off again. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a 1st down. Here's Goff. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. Picked off by the veteran, Harrison Smith. So, a win here for the Vikings. They get the victory away from home in the division.
It's week 9 of the National Football League, and we'll see Bijan Robinson. He should be a busy man out of the backfield. It's the Lions and the Packers on Sunday Night Prime.
It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. Another run here for Robinson. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
On first down, right back to Robinson. They are not having success on defense. That play picks up 19 yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. They'll go again with Robinson. He brings this to about the 26-yard line. Way Walker, the linebacker, on the tackle. Here's second and 6. They run over center with Robinson. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for third and goal. And here's Bijan. And he'll get this inside the 5, but no further. Great job by the defense. It sets up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Now Goff. And this will pay off. It is caught. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. A terrific way to start this. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. And he continues to have success running the ball here in the first half as he's closing in on 100 yards already. On first and 10, here's Goff. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. That's good for 27 and a first down.
With wide receivers, I think we spend so much time by talking about their speed and their route running, and of course that's critical, but the ability to not only catch the ball, but to concentrate on the bad throws. We used to have a saying, you get paid to catch the bad ones, and I saw a great example of it here, laying out, going down to get this ball, holding on through contact with the ground, and it's a big-time play.
So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. Brought in by the tight end, Hayden Hurst with the catch. And the Lions are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's been a really good drive so far. What I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with first and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
They'll run with Robinson. And he will kick this one across into the end zone. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Lions. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Goff. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
So after their defense... on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field. They nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own, and at this point they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. On 2nd down, Goff. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Xavier Legette, touchdown Detroit.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from...
Goff to throw on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now, Goff. Now, he'll air one out. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. The pass intended for Xavier Legette. And it'll be 3rd down. Goff to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
He's got his tight end, that's Laporta. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. A huge play just before the half. 35 yards.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, that's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
Throwing on 2nd down, Goff. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. To throw is Goff. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Here's Goff. He's got Laporta open on the left side. Down the sideline. What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15. Goff going to throw here on first and 10. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and man, they were this close to...
And he will get into the end zone. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, no short... Here's a 2nd and 6. On the give, it's Robinson. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. And it sets up fourth down. Throwing, Goff. Taking off, he'll try to get there. The risk pays off to the tune of 16 yards. On first down, it's Goff. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his...
Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Throwing here is Goff. Now pass deep for St. Brown. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down. To throw is Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 3. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. And that last throw not going to count for much in the grand scheme of things, but it does move him over 3,000 yards passing for the season. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. They're trying to run with Robinson. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short. The tight end going in motion to the left. One more time, it's Robinson. And he's... First and 10. Now Robinson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain. The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. If they're fortunate, this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
And on third down, that ball incomplete. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This from 45 yards away. Aubrey's kick is good. Here's Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run with Gibbs. Gibbs with a first down and more. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. They'll run with Robinson. Tough to bring down, and somehow he manages to get 4 yards out of that. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. On third down, it's Robinson. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line with the official signal. He's got enough for the first down.
And all you can do at this point, Mike, is just really marvel at how well he's been able to run the ball. And throughout the course of the game, they've certainly not been shy in giving it to him. And I think he's held up his side of the bargain.
出茅庐，且看我雄姿英发。
I am Lancelot du Lac, Knight of the Round Table.
朕不变更制度，
欲思其利，必虑其害。
匈奴未灭，何以为家？
周公吐哺，天下归心。
A queen by title, but in deeds a king. The fanciest robes in the world are only...
Roma non avebit, quator Augustus.
The fanciest robes in the world are only half as handsome as a military uniform. Queen by title, but in deeds, a king. The fanciest robes in the world are only half as handsome as a military uniform.
Ο πόλεμος παίρνει τον όλεθρο. Η ειρήνη χτίζει τις αυτοκρατορίες.
欲思其利，必虑其害；欲思其成，以弱为强者，非为天时，亦异。
Gracia, porte y prestancia. Dios os salve, gentil caballero.
Queen
The fanciest robes in the...
此城危急存亡。
Queen by title, but in deeds, a king.
陆方掠河入耳，
The fanciest robes in the world are only half as handsome as a military uniform. As the daughter of a king, I will not give way to...
Ο πόλεμος παίρνει τον όλεθρο. Η ειρήνη χτίζει τις αυτοκρατορίες.
Vero vitam future aetatis.
此经何事无才？换人，朕不变更制度，后世无何事无才？朕不变更制度，后世无法。不出师征伐，天下不安。 该有非常之功，以待非常之人。何事无才？ 朕不变更制，该有非常之功，以待非常之人。何事无才？换人不能食之耳。苟能食之，何患无人？ 朕不变更制度，后世无法；不出师征伐，天下不安。
欲思其利，必虑其害；欲思其成，
朕不变更制度，自今是有伤害百姓、糜费天下，何事无才？宦人不能食之耳，偶能食之，何患无人？变更制度，后世无法；不出师征伐，天下不安。
此诚欲思其利，必虑其害；欲思其成，以弱为强；欲思其利，必虑其害；欲思其成，必虑其败。
何事无才？宦人不能食之耳。朕不变更制度，后世无法；不出师征伐，天下不安。下者，悉罢之。 何事无才？换人不能食之耳，苟能食之，何患无人？再有非常之功，必待非常之人。
Dios os salve, gentil caballero.
1승을 바쳐 고려를 지킬 것이다.
You can, besides, you can always use item to reset commander's talent tree.
朕不变更制度，再有非常之功。此经是有伤害百姓、糜费天下者，悉罢之。何事无才？换人不能食之耳，苟能食之，何患无人？
The fanciest robes in the world are only half as handsome as a military uniform.
此经是有何事无才？换人不能使。
Queen by title, but in deeds a king.
朕不变更制度，后世无法；不出师征伐，天。
Queen by title, but in deeds a king.
风劲脆，欲思其利，必虑其害。欲思其成，风劲脆，以弱为强者，非为天时，地利人谋。危急存亡之秋也。
盖有非常之功，必待非常之人。
As the daughter of, I shall become your nightmares incarnate.
此经是何事无才？换人不能识之耳，苟能识之。
Constantinopolis erit principium novetatis. 才能得心光的心。
该有非常之功。
A queen by title, but the fanciest robes in the world are only a queen by title, but in deeds a king.
Δεν θα προχωρήσουμε σε επίθεση εναντίον των Σασανιδών. Θα διατάξουμε την υποχώρησή τους.
A queen by title, but in deeds a king.
Δεν θα προχωρήσουμε σε επίθεση εναντίον των Σασανιδών. Θα διατάξουμε την υποχώρησή τους.
Ливонские рыцари. Достойные противники.
此诚危急存亡之秋也。
Queen by title, but in deeds, a king. The fanciest robes in the world are only half as handsome as a military uniform.
此诚危急存亡之秋也。
Ливонские рыцари. Достойно.
The fanciest robes in the world are only half as handsome as a military uniform.
欲思其利，必虑其害；欲思其成， 必虑其败。
Morning clouds dyed purple. How beautiful.